Minutes before people break their daily Ramadan fast, the owners of this falafel shop were quickly taking orders. It was a regular day at a Jazeera refugee camp in the south of the occupied West Bank, until it wasn't. These men pretending to be customers turned out to be undercover Israeli soldiers.
I was holding my brother and he was holding me too. I said, "Leave him," but then he pointed the gun to my head saying, "Let him go, we are the army." Someone else soon came with a big rifle and started shooting in the air. I thought it was a scuffle at first.
They arrested 22-year-old Layth al-Atrash and took him for interrogation. Left with the aftermath, the family says they're lucky no one was injured.
I was arrested and told the interrogator, "If you need my son, I'll bring him to you." He said no. They want to pretend that their forces had achieved a heroic arrest operation, when in fact they just want to intimidate people.
The Israeli army's undercover unit is as old as the occupation itself. Its members received training on how to infiltrate Palestinian communities, how to dress and talk like Palestinians. Some even entered mosques and pretended to perform prayers before carrying out their operations. Since the war on Gaza started, undercover soldiers have intensified their raids across the occupied West Bank.
Lately, the undercover unit has been targeting Palestinians in refugee camps. They're heavily crowded areas, and its activities are putting people at risk. But it's also making them feel suspicious and on edge.
Palestinians in the Balata refugee camp to the north of the occupied West Bank don't want to leave room for doubt. They regularly share updates about new faces entering the camp.
These obstacles are put so vehicles we don't recognise can't enter the camp. We have volunteers who guard the camp. They check any IDs and papers to rule out any suspicions.
But even those who detect a suspicious presence might pay a heavy price. In early October, we met the mother of 15-year-old Ra'fat Khamaisi in the Jenin refugee camp.
He ran warning and shouting special forces, so an Israeli soldier standing over there shot him and he fell here.
The army did not come for Khamaisi, but his mother says he could have disrupted their plan. But another plan was carried out smoothly in the same refugee camp in January. Israeli forces disguised as patients and doctors assassinated 3 Palestinian men inside the hospital room. After they left the scene, they said the 3 men were wanted fighters. Whether it's an arrest operation or an assassination, the Israeli military's undercover unit often leaves behind a trail of destruction. And it could happen in a home, a hospital, or even a falafel shop. Nida, Ibrahim, Al Jazeera, the occupied West Bank.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.